In a quiet village surrounded by thick forests, there lived a young widow named Zainab. Life had not been kind to her. After losing her husband, she was left alone with her little son and a heart full of pain. But worse came. One season, a strange sickness began to spread through the village. People grew weak overnight. Strong men collapsed. Children cried without strength. Fear covered the land like darkness. Her son fell sick too. Day and night, she tried everything: herbs, prayers, help from neighbors, but nothing worked. His body grew colder, weaker. The villagers began to whisper, "Once this sickness enters a house, no one survives." That night, as the child lay barely breathing, she sat on the floor, tears streaming down her face. Then suddenly, something stirred in her spirit. She remembered the stories she once heard from 1 Samuel, about a young boy named David who faced a giant and said, "The battle is the Lord's." With trembling lips, she stood up. Not strong, not confident, but desperate. She lifted her hands and cried, "O Lord of hosts, you who command the armies of heaven, if you still save, save my son tonight." The room fell silent. The wind outside began to blow, not violently, but gently, like a presence passing through. She held her son close and continued praying, her voice breaking, her faith rising. Hours passed. Then just before dawn, the child moved. At first, she thought she imagined it. But then he coughed. His breathing became stronger. Warmth returned to his body. "Mother," he whispered. She froze. Then she screamed, not in fear, but in overwhelming joy. "He lives. He lives." By morning, the news had spread across the village. The same child everyone believed would die was sitting up, asking for food. People gathered, shocked. "How?" they asked. With tears in her eyes and a smile on her face, she answered, "The Lord of hosts still saves." From that day on, hope returned to the village. People who had lost faith began to pray again. Hearts turned back to God. Because one woman, in her lowest moment, discovered a truth that cannot be shaken: Sparkle's God is still powerful. Sparkle's God is still present. Sparkles and the Lord of hosts